What turned the corner was we did, because we did the Bikini Czar the very same week Cap and Trade come out. People said they took the Cap and Trade ungodly seriously. We had more emails than we ever got on anything we've done, on the things that we left on Cap and Trade.
Oh, we'll have to do Bikini Czar on healthcare.
Yeah,
that would be a good one.
Yeah, but just a very quick thing caught a spark. And then it just started rolling. Bikini Czar is immensely popular. I mean, on the, like we're getting ready to do BS the Bear and Bear the Market. BS the Bull and Bear the Market. We've got to do that very soon. We actually can't find a bear to use for Bear the Market.
Okay, that's similar to the bull.
But we're branding them now to where Bear the Market and BS the Bull are starting to get attention. And people, basically, it's unbelievable the amount of serious people we have following BS the Bull and Bear the Market. I mean, we're talking icons in the news and stock industry are following those two things because they're both satirical comments about, like, BS is always, you put out, the president, you couldn't write anything better than the President of the United States says that I will have tremendous Republican support in the House and Senate for my health care bill when it's finalized. That's the BS that you basically couldn't miss up.
Well, part of it, a lot of it's just repeating what we've been hearing in the news.
That's right. We hear something in the news, Bear the Market, we'll tell you, Bear the Market. I'll tell you what people have said when we're, because, was it yesterday we went there, we were out yesterday. Shopping centers were vacant yesterday. I mean, we're talking everywhere we go.
Yeah, but people were working.
People were working, but nobody was shopping. When nobody was spending money. That we're talking, the gas stations were empty. The grocery stores were empty. The fast food places didn't have anybody at them. And a place, for instance, some of the places were supposed to open at 6:30 in the morning. At 9:30, they still weren't open because there was no thing. But we'll listen to that. We'll talk to people. I can't borrow money to buy a house. The bank won't loan. The guy said, I'm one of the board of directors. I can't borrow money to buy a house from my own bank.
Oh, that's bad.
That's right. I will tell you that to the healthcare people, that we don't know where Obama gets his stuff from, but we talk to the people, and the people, healthcare professionals, hate the idea of this universal healthcare because it means, I've got a doctor soon, hopefully in the family, and she will not practice medicine in this country because she can't afford what's going to happen.
Can't afford what's going to happen. You can't afford the insurance.
That's right. Well, she pumped I think $1 million+ into her medical education, and she can't afford to open up shop here and make $30,000, $40,000 a year.
Oh, there's no way you can afford that.
Because she's got to pay that money back. It cost her, I think she said, to set up an independent practice would run her $750,000 without, and then there's insurance premiums.
Insurance premiums are pretty high.
Yeah, and so those are the things we talk because like she's our actual real medical expert because she is a doctor. But I'm the dog expert because I do have a doctor of veterinary medicine diploma, folks. It's actually a real one. So, but this is the stuff that we pick up these little pieces of information and stuff, and we read things that people have sent to us, and we then pass them on to everybody.
Well, because our sources come from press releases, from listening, from talking to people, part of it is because you do Oldecam comments and headlines of the day. We're always looking through news.
Yeah.
Always. And it's not just national; it's international.
Yeah, and I go through 2,000 or 3,000 press releases a day. So our site has 1.5 gigabytes of material on our site. Some of it, like the Harry Potter stuff, that has to come off in a few weeks because but it doesn't come off because when we remove it, it's still going to be on the internet with our company's name on it, which the people don't understand. When they tell you have to take something off, it's like
we can take it off of our own site, but we can't remove
take it off anybody else's. Like the woman that the ESPN reporter who was photographed naked in her room. That material was taken off by the people to put it up, but it's basically everybody that copied the video in the world had it it's a self-feeding thing. You can't take it off. It's an impossibility. So, like I said, that's the whole feeding. You know, the internet feeds upon itself, and it continually grows. And if you simply understand that the internet, I have the advantage over the young lady. I was there at the beginning of television. I'm old. I know that I was there at the beginning of television. I was there at the beginning of cable. I was there at the beginning of the satellite. Now I'm here at the beginning of the of internet. And if you just look, they're all the same. They all got started the very same. My father, I mean, I do go back to the days when my father and I built crystal radios. That's how old I am, folks. But if you progress, there's no difference between the internet being handled today and the way they handled cable 20 years ago. They had total disdain. I'll tell you, an executive for the Disney company basically once said that we will never allow women's hygiene products ever to be seen on television. He was also with the National Association of Broadcasters. And basically it's all over television today, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I will never, and he also said, the NAB and television broadcasters will never allow women's bare butts to be seen on television. They're all over television. So. And then cable, basically, they went to cable. I have drawn my line in the stand. We will not allow cable to destroy the broadcast television industry. Today, all of the networks own massive cable systems. And then the satellite. I draw the line in the sand. We will not allow satellite to destroy over-the-air broadcasting and cable. They own, Dish is connected to people. I mean, DirecTV is owned by Rupert Murdoch, folks. You know, that's the other cable thing. And then now it is the internet. I mean, we're telling you, two years ago at the NAB, they did, we will not allow the internet to destroy television, cable, and satellite. And then last year, oh, you guys do internet? Yeah, you do internet. They still don't want us because they don't know what to do with this, but they know that they're all buying into internet. All of them.
That's part of it is, you know, it's like the beginning days, people didn't know what to do with it. They all knew that they needed to be there.
Yeah.
Now, they're still not quite certain what to do with
it. But they need to be there, but they're not spending the money now.
Yeah.
They're cutting back on expenditure.
Well, part of it is like some other media, what they do is they cut back because they don't know how to control it or how to do it or the parameters, and so they make it more difficult for you to get in or restrict you more. Yeah. For example, like on some of our users, well, like some events, I mean, you can kind of understand, but some of them, it's like you can only utilize
30 seconds of video for the entire length of the thing. So,
yeah,
and they don't like
use 30 seconds of video and that's it. And then it has to be taken down in 30 days.
30 days.
Or sometimes it's like 2 weeks.
Because sometimes, okay, some of the Hollywood events we're asked, why aren't we going? Because people that are the PR people want to know why we're not going. And people say because they're not internet friendly.
Well, and other times it's kind of like, let's see, you can come, but we own the footage.
We own the footage. We own.
And you can only put up 30 seconds.
And they own the photographs also.
Which, for example, like we would love to do the Golden Globes. Yeah. But why don't we do the Golden Globes?
Because the Golden Globe basically has only one person can go from every outlet. They own
for internet.
They own everything that you do. You also have to. Okay, we could basically like in a month, Magic, which is a fashion thing in Las Vegas, we could basically get our. I mean, we got a thing from Celebrity Pink yesterday wanting us to come.
Which we can go.
And we know Christian Adi. He's got a big thing. We could go. But there's a new restriction. They said you now have to explain to them how you're going to do it and where it's going to be used and how long it's going to be used.
And then you have to have somebody escort you around so you can do the footage.
And it just doesn't
so by
work.
the time, what happens is by the time you do all that, yes, you can arrange it. But first of all, we're not doing a 60-minute interview. Yeah. By the time you do all of those arrangements, it takes so much to get so much little content.
Yeah. They're afraid of okay, last year, an example, we don't know if we'll ever go back again, was the NAM people were telling the press people, well, they got together and decided they did, the companies got together and decided they didn't want to have the mainstream press cover it because it was too much of a hassle. We're talking to the Sony people. I can let you